Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's. I forgot what we were doing then. We're looking for those alphabet 10p's, those elusive, hard to find little letters. We want some 2019s ideally. We haven't filled a 2019 book before. We've got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, R, O, or O and R, I'm trying to follow the alphabet here, T, U, V and X. So plenty still to get for 2019, but the 2019s are so hard to get your hands on. We started a second 2018 book, having completed one already, and we only need 3. We need the letter D for double decker, H for Houses of Parliament, and T for the drink tea. So 3 to go on this book. Let's cross our fingers and hope that we get some new ones, or just any letters be perfect. Let's go to these bags then. So we're going to jump into some comments. First comment comes from Coral Kirk Hood, who says, why is the slave trade smooth on one coin and textured on another? So it's the 2 variants of the abolition of the slave trade £2 coin. Very common coin to find. But yes, as you said, there's a version which has a smooth finish on the inner silver coloured part of the coin, and there's initials to the bottom right of the 7, for DG, David Gentleman, the person who designed the coin. Why is that the case? I haven't got the faintest idea. I have postulated many ideas as to why it could be with friends and other viewers, and the consensus is no one really knows. In fact, there was someone who did contact the Royal Mint and got a very vague response. But in my mind, what makes sense to me is perhaps it's similar to the Aquatics 50p with the Olympics. It's got the lines over the face. There was a last minute change. And they removed the lines to make the face more visible. Perhaps the smooth finish was the original design concept. That was what was going to be minted, and perhaps they were minted early for the annual sets, or earlier for the annual sets and whatnot. And then it was decided to put this sort of bobbly effect on it because it shows up less scratches, I guess, after a while in circulation if there's more on the field. If you think about the Brexit 50p, which has got lots of empty space around it, that's going to get dinked and nicked a lot easier than it will. It'll be more visible on that than it would on the slave trade £2 coin. That's my opinion. It doesn't mean that that's the right reason, but I think it's quite interesting to ask the question. By the way, if you leave a comment and you get a heart and a like from me, that's because it's gone into my bank of questions. I've got quite a bank of questions now to get through. Comdam says, what coin have you had the longest? Like your first ever coin you kept? Good question. So I've said a bazillion times, I don't recall the first coin that spurred me on to collecting coins. I know I kept some coins that had pictures on them. What I called many new coin collectors call pictured coins, the commemorative coins as we know them now. But there's no particular design that jumps out at me as to this was the reason. I do know the coin that rebooted me into collecting, because I collected on and off since I was a kid. It was the 2017 Isaac Newton 50p that kickstarted me back into coin collecting in a big way and led to me doing what I do now. The coin that I've got in my collection, which I have had for the longest, is the year 2000 annual set. My father and brother went to the Millennium Dome, as it was then. It's the, what is it now, the Coca-Cola O2 Arena. Coca-Cola, that's the Coca-Cola wheel, is the Millennium Wheel? Millennium Eye? Whatever. My brain's not working. It was a long time ago now, 22 years. That makes you feel old, doesn't it? That's a lifetime there. Anyway, they went to the Millennium Dome and he came back and he'd bought the Millennium Dome. He'd bought the annual sets from the Millennium Dome, gave one to me, one to my brother, and I think my brother gave me his as well fairly recently, but that's probably the coins I've had in my collection the longest that I still have. Tobias Tony Bell says a £2 coin is worth £2. So yes, I tried to include some of these stupid comments from stupid people this one, to give a bit of a balance. There's not all just people worshipping the ground that's coming to me. To that I respond, if you find one with the Commonwealth Games, so it looks like a person with a little ribbon and there's a little flag, I will pay you £3. That's £1 more than you think it's worth for any one that you find. Silly Kitty Heart says, do you have a coin from Montenegro? Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm very bad at remembering what countries I do and don't have. Possibly is the answer. Tim Ross says, something I don't understand about this batch is if these are your coins, why do you react like you've never seen them before? Like that Leeds pressed penny. What was that something you did yourself years ago, or was it given to you? IOW. What's the source for these? I don't know what IOW means. So this is my World Coin series, which is coming to an end very soon. Not the World Coin series, but the current incarnation, where I've been looking through a little tin of coins which I rediscovered having moved. So those coins were accumulated, given to me before I started making videos as Christopher Collects. So it was just any sort of foreign coins that I would come across, my parents would give to me, or friends and family would give to me, that would just all go into that tin. And so there's some pressed pennies and all sorts of stuff in there, but a large swathe of that is coins that would belong to my my nan's late husband. When he passed away, she was clearing out stuff, and she was just going to throw away his stamp collection and his coin collection, and I said, oh, I'll have them, don't throw them away. So that's what started me with stamp collecting. The coins, obviously I looked cursively over them, and then they went into that little red coin safe, went into my storage unit, and that was there for 3 or 4 years. And then during that time I started making Christopher Collects videos, and I'd totally forgotten that I had that tin until I moved to where I am now. I was obviously inside my storage unit, but brought everything with me and rediscovered this tin. So that's what I've been working through. So a lot of those coins, I have seen them before, but it was so long ago and at a time where I had no real interest. Well, not so much no interest, but little interest. Unlike now, I'm much more interested in coins than I was when I first got them. So I hope that answers your question, Tim. Austin Day says, hi Christopher, I have a question. Do you live stream anymore? And if you do, when's the next one? Best of luck, mate, for the future. I used to live stream on a Sunday, 6 p.m. till about 9 p.m. used to run to. I would hunt through what was a week's worth of coins in addition to making my daily videos, and I did that for a year or two, I forget now. I absolutely loved doing it. It was great fun. Being able to interact live with people whilst coin hunting was so much fun. But there was a point where things were getting a little bit much. I've always said that as long as I'm enjoying doing the videos, I'll keep doing them, but when I get tired of doing them or they feel like work, that's when I would consider stopping or doing something different. But I still thoroughly enjoy making the videos, having that interaction, so there's no plans to stop anytime soon, so don't worry about that. But what I felt was that I was living my life to get videos out. I wanted to make a change, that I had more personal time, more time just to do nothing, to play video games, to chill out, watch TV, watch a film, things like that, and not sit there constantly thinking, I could have been making videos, that could have been, watch a film for a couple of hours, that could have been X amount of videos that I've edited together. So it was trying to ascertain what the change that was going to have the smallest impact on my channel and the biggest impact in terms of freeing up time, and that had to be the live streams, because it was not just the 3-hour block on a Sunday when I did my live streams. It was the extra time bagging up the coins to go back to the bank. It was the extra time on my lunch breaks taking them back to the bank. So by stopping doing the live streams, I didn't have to rebag the coins, I didn't have to spend the 3 hours doing the live streams and the time before that preparing for it, and it was just it freed up an awful lot of my time. So yeah, that's the main reasons that I stopped doing live streams, and I don't have an intention to come back to doing it, because again, it just eats up so much more of my time. So yeah, since I stopped, I did one live stream in the December of last year. We raised money for Mind. I think we got to about £770, which is amazing. So potentially in the future I could be tempted into doing that as a one-off, but not on a regular basis, no. Ooh, 2018, what's it going to be? D for Double Decker, that's a new one, isn't it? Woohoo! We've got through a lot of coins and not found a lot so far, so that is superb. Master Temple's Treasures, my good friend and fellow artistic numismatist. This is going to be an interesting one. It says, neat Q&A, Christopher. I have a question, buddy. I have often wanted to wear a cape, walking cane and top hat, like in the Victorian times, but this is not the ideal attire to go deep sea fishing in. If you were to go fishing, what would be in your packed lunchbox and why? Happy days, my fantastic numismatic friend. If I was to go fishing, what would I pack into my lunchbox? Something interesting to do whilst being forced to go fishing. I get that you're sat there in nature and enjoying it and relaxing and whatever, but I'd much rather do that from the comfort of my own sofa, watching TV, and fish are gross. I don't want to catch and touch fish. One of the few times I went fishing was on holiday when we were in Tenby, I think. We went sea mackerel fishing. That was actually quite a lot of fun. I didn't want to touch the fish, but yeah, we got lots of fish and we took them back to our campsite, cooked them and ate them, which was very nice. But yes, in food wise, tuna sandwich it's got to be, hasn't it? Although that wouldn't be good for, whatever. Ploughman's, cheddar Ploughman's. Oh, that's a good sandwich. One last question from Dawn Wallace says, hi, just found your channel about £2 coins, and I was wondering if you have ever come across one with a slither of the silver section missing. So I think I know what you mean. There's like a clipped planchet, so whereby the dies hit it again and shaved off a bit of it. So I have found a penny that's got a clipped planchet, and I think that's the only one that I have come across. I've seen 50 pences that have been found with them by other coin tubers, I think. I'm trying to think who it was. There was definitely someone that had I think it was the 2018 Beatrix Potter coins came out that had, I think it was a Taylor Gloucester. I can't remember who that was. It might have been, I don't want to drop names in case it's the wrong name, but anyway, so yes, I haven't come across one of those £2 coins. I have seen them, I've seen images of them. That would be a fantastic coin to find and add to my collection. With that being said though, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go. Results from today's hunt: Isle of Man, Chicken Rock 10 pence, Guernsey tomatoes, and D for Double Decker from 2018, which is one of the three we need to fill this book. So, for the first time in a long time, it's time to pop a letter in, which finishes a panel in the book, leaving us two 2018s, H for Houses of Parliament and T for the drink tea, to finish off this book, which will be fantastic. But there we go. It doesn't happen all that often, so it's always nice when we can tick one off. For those that have watched this far in the video, as ever, there's links in the description to my Discord server for coin collectors if you'd like to join that. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. There's the new PO Box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I make videos for as my day job, so please do go and check that out too. All it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!